Hi, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing okay. Um, I'm going to make some chicken tenders and sweet potato waffles in this foodie vlog, this edition of my foodie vlog. I would like fried chicken and waffles, but I don't feel like frying up chicken, and I don't feel like leaving out to get any or ordering takeout. I don't need to do that. I've got some nice chicken tenders that were in my freezer. I've defrosted some of those, and I've got some pancake and waffle mix, and I've got some sweet potato. So a little bit of leftover sweet potato that I'm using, not leftover sweet potato, I've got some sweet potatoes that I boiled that I'm going to be making a sweet potato pie with, and I'm going to be using a little bit of that for my waffles. And I'm also going to be taking some honey, butter, maple syrup, or maybe just the honey and butter with hot sauce and making a sweet, hot drizzle to go over my crispy hot chicken tenders and my crispy hot sweet potato waffles. How about that? So if you're like me and you want chicken and waffles, but you don't feel like frying up bone-in chicken, then check out this recipe. I do also have, excuse me, I couldn't get through this vlog without clearing my throat. My allergies have been giving me the business today. But anyway, that's every day. But yeah, check out my vlog for old school fried chicken, bone-in fried chicken, which no brining, no buttermilk, no special this or that, no fuss. Just season up the chicken and egg wash, flour it, get it into the hot grease. So if you get a chance, my old school, I think it's called Simple Fried Chicken, but I do have a bone-in fried chicken vlog that has been up for about 3 weeks now. So yeah, I'm about to get into making these chicken tenders and sweet potato waffles. If you are a friend to this channel in any way, if you watch vids, subscribe, like, share, thank you. I appreciate you. And I will say that on each and every vlog that I do regardless. So, because I feel like no matter how small you are, no matter how big you are, no matter if you're just starting out like I am, or you are established like a lot of YouTubers are, you can always find the time to show your appreciation for anyone. Whether it's one person, two people, three people, 10 people, 60 people, 70 people, 100 people, 10,000, a million, whatever your situation, you can always say thank you and show your appreciation for the people who watch the content that we do work hard to put out here. This content might seem very simple, but believe me, until you start actually doing them, you'll see that they aren't as easy as you think. If you try to put out quality content, it can be time consuming, but it's very valuable and worth it. And if you like connecting with people, if you like cooking, if you like sharing, it's all worthwhile. So with that being said, thank you for being a friend. And this fried chicken tenders and sweet potato waffles vlog is coming up soon. So stick around. Peace and blessings. That be more chick. Here it comes. Okay, I'm about to season up these chicken tenders and get them into my egg wash, and then get them into my flour for a bit. But this is what I'm using: chicken breast tenderloins, and I've used all different brands. For me, this is the most tender. It's delicious. They're just, you know, frozen tenderloins. They look like this. And all you have to do, and they're individually frozen, and all you have to do is take them out of your freezer and defrost them. You can use these little chicken tenderloins in stir fries. You can use these little chicken tenderloins and make, you know, a chicken Alfredo, just chicken nuggets, chicken strips, chicken tenders, fried, air fried, barbecue, any kind of way you want. They are very convenient. A big bag, a bag like that lasts me for a long time. But anyway, that's what I have here. I am only making some for myself. Obviously, if you're making some for yourself and someone else, or yourself and a lot of people, you would need to double, triple, quadruple this recipe. It's very easy. Just take out however many tenders you are using and do what I'm doing. If you're making more waffles, I'll get into that once I start doing the waffles. But right now, I'm just doing these tenders. So I have a bag of all-purpose flour, and it already has a little salt-free seasoning, garlic, pepper. There is also some chipotle in this bag. Whatever kind of seasonings you like to flour your chicken is what you're going to be using. That's what I like, so that's what I'm going to be using. But let's get to flouring, seasoning these tenders. Just a little Lawry's. Don't forget that when things are frozen, they already kind of have a little sodium already in them. But because this is fried chicken, and because it's kind of like a little treat, and it's really, you know, a cute little treat, you want the chicken tenders to be, or your fried chicken, whatever you're using, to be seasoned very well, but not overly salted. You all know I do salt-free, and that I am on reduced sodium, so that's what I use. But you use anything that you use to season fried chicken, you would use for these tenders. I'm not doing any chipotle on them or anything because I've already done that. A little onion powder. I've already done that in the bag with the flour. So those are seasoned. Got a little egg wash here. And you know what? A little milk. A little milk. Going to be going in my egg wash. And you guys, I use 2% milk. If you do watch some other vids of mine, you'll see that I'm using 2% milk all the time with everything. So I'm just going to dip my tenders in there. Clean hands are your best kitchen tool. I'm going to leave those tenders in there to soak for about 5 minutes. And I'm going to wash my hands and clean my surface, disinfect my surface, and I will be right back. Okay, these chicken tenders have been in this egg wash, getting happy, chilling out. And I'm just going to get them into that bag of flour. Now, some people like to double dip. They'll dip things in flour and then dip them back in the egg wash and then dip them back in the flour. I'm just doing the egg wash and the flour. But if you want like double crunch or something like that, dip it in like this in the flour, take it out after it's coated, dip it again in the egg wash, and then back in the flour if you want it to be super duper crunchy. But I'm just doing one dip. So I'm going to leave this in my bag for about 5 or 10 minutes. When I do fried chicken, I will leave it in my flour for about 5 or 10 minutes. Really 10 minutes with bone-in chicken. But with these little tenders, probably just 5 minutes. And I'm getting my oil. I'm about to start dropping these tenders into this hot oil. You see that my tenders have been sitting in this nice seasoned flour. And they are ready for hot oil. These tenders are ready for hot oil. Here it comes. And this is not going to take no time. Always make sure that your oil is nice and hot. And always make sure you shake off the excess flour. And I'm only frying up 3 little tenders. But if you're doing a pan like this, and you're, of course, most people are doing for more than just one person themselves, you probably could get about 5, 6 tenders in this pan. That smells so good. And you know what? I usually will use a little bit of paprika. I usually will put some paprika in my flour, but I forgot. So I'm going to do a little bit here when I turn these over. I'm going to do a little bit. And in fact, turn these now. These are not going to take a long, long time. I'm just going to put a little bit of paprika on that. But the rest look like they're good. So I'm just going to finish these another like 2-3 minutes. And I mean, this white meat, it's not going to take that long, and they're tender and juicy. So I don't want to overcook them. So I'm just going to let these go, and I'll be right back. All right, y'all see these tenders are ready. So you do not want to overcook these. So those are ready. They're nice and golden brown. Look at those. Nice and golden brown tenders. They're going to go in my toaster oven to stay warm on warm. That's all you have to do. Your regular oven or your toaster oven on warm. Okay, I have made my waffle batter, which is essentially pancake mix with a little butter in it. And I also added a little milk. And I'm also going to add a little bit of pumpkin pie spice. And I have, my stomach is growling. I hope you all cannot hear my stomach growling through this audio. And I have a little bit of that sweet potato. I told you that I'm going to be making a sweet potato pie. So I have some of that. I'm not adding, you know, sugar and all that. Just this mashed sweet potato. It does not have to be, you know, super fine or anything like that. Just mash it with a fork. That's all you have to do. That's in there. And I told you all a little bit of butter. Just fold it in. We're not stirring it in. Just fold it in. You could also add a little sour cream if you want. I am not. A little bit more of that spice. Just a little. You can omit the spice if you do not like the spice. If you do not want sweet potato, you can use apples and cinnamon. Just apples. You can not do fruit at all and just do plain waffles. It just so happens that I'm doing sweet potato waffles with this. You want to let this sit for about 5 minutes before you do that. And I'm going to be letting my waffle maker heat up. So I'm just going to allow this to sit for about 5 minutes. It gets really light and fluffy. It kind of, you know, it does something to make the waffles a lot fluffier when you let it sit. So I'm just going to let it sit for about 5 minutes. I'm going to start heating up my waffle maker. And then it's going to be time to make some sweet potato waffles. All right, y'all, my waffle maker has made a little pinging sound, which means it is hot. So I'm going to, my ring's trying to slip off. I actually got this waffle maker for Christmas last year. So I'm just now using it. Like this is my first time using it since last December. So that batter has had a chance to rest. And sorry guys, I'm a lefty. So and you know what? Hopefully this will come out okay, but I probably should have sprayed that with oil, but hey, we'll see what happens, huh? Okay, so I'm just gonna let this stay like this until it stops steaming. So I'm gonna leave this, come right back to it. Let the waffle maker do its magic. Guys, if you don't do your own homemade waffles and if you don't have a waffle maker, it does this. It steams. So what happens with a waffle maker is you just essentially turn it on, plug it up. Mine doesn't have any on or off switch or anything like that. It just, as soon as I plug it up, it says power and it starts heating up. When it heats up to the right level, to the right temperature, it pings. It goes ping like that. It makes a little sound. And then I should have lightly sprayed this with cooking spray, but make sure you spray a little bit of nonstick cooking spray, excuse me, on your waffle iron. And then once it's heated up, after it pings, pour your waffle batter in there, and then it starts doing this. You see how it's steaming? It steams just like that. When it stops steaming, it's ready. Sometimes I check it before it's done steaming, but I shouldn't. But once you stop seeing the steam coming out of it like this, your waffle is going to be ready. So what I'm going to be doing while this is steaming is getting my drizzle together. Drizzle to snizzle. together. together. All right, so I'm getting ready to get this hot sauce, honey, maple butter drizzle together. Friends, this is all there is to that drizzle snizzle. Um, a little bit of butter. You guys know I don't do a whole lot of butter. You know what? I was gonna do honey, but I think I'm gonna just do maple syrup. So some maple and sometimes I use sugar-free syrup, sometimes I don't, but when I do use syrup, I don't use a lot. But I am finding that I do not care too much for that sugar-free syrup, no matter what brand it is. A little hot sauce, the old school classic, Crystal. Any type of hot sauce that you want, and make it as hot or not as hot as you want it. Whisk it. The steaming is starting to stop. And I know it looks kind of funky right now. So I microwave this for a couple seconds. And look at that. That steaming is still going. We're not done yet. Little teeny bit longer. But not too much longer. Let me check. Okay, I'm going to turn it off. Look at that. There's that drizzle. There's that drizzle, y'all. Just whisk it a little. And you want to kind of like warm. So I'm going to let mine cool off. You can add as much butter, as much syrup, as much hot sauce as you want. Customize it to however you want. I'm going to just let that sit. Let's take a look at my waffle. Let me move this before it falls over. So let's take a look. Oh, look at that. That looks delicious, so delicious. If you are, out of the box, unconventional like I am, you could sprinkle this with a little chipotle. But what I'm doing is a little bit of nutmeg. Just a little. And if you wanted to do some more pumpkin pie spice, you could, like I said, do what you feel. Look at that nice, big, hot waffle. Look at that, guys. Oh my goodness. Be very careful with the waffle maker. Look at that waffle. Oh, look at that. Guys. All right. It is time to get those tenders arranged on that waffle. think I'm going to do it like this. Let's see. I want to arrange them so that it looks delicious. Let's see. Ah, that's not bad, huh? Okay, let's do that. And I'm you have to forgive me. I am like so excited. I'm so excited. There is that hot sauce and maple. Don't forget, I decided not to do honey. Hot sauce and maple butter drizzle. You can do a honey hot sauce drizzle. You can mix the maple syrup and the honey together with hot sauce. You can leave the hot sauce out. You know, do whatever you want. But I want a little bit of heat. So, I'm getting ready to make it rain. Look at that. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh. This is so freaking good. I'm going to get my powdered sugar and I'm going to be ready to eat. I got that powdered sugar. Oh! Oh! Lord have mercy, Jesus. Lord have mercy. Oh! Have mercy. All right. Ah, beautiful. I hope y'all like this. Y'all see, oh, I'm gonna drizzle some more in there. I put some nice love into it. So all you gotta do is put a little love into it. That's all you gotta do. Look at that. Look how tender, crispy. That hot sauce and maple. Chipotle. Seasonings, garlic. Sweet potato infused in that waffle. Y'all, it just don't get no better than this. It really don't. Thank you guys for watching, for sharing, liking, subscribing. I hope you will make this chicken tenders, southern fried chicken tenders and sweet potato waffles with sweet hot maple butter. Sweet hot maple butter syrup today. This is breakfast. This is brunch. This is dinner. This is Mother's Day, Father's Day, Grandparents' Day, graduations, date, night, dates, all of that. Again, I want to thank you for being a friend. Peace out. Take care, y'all. Until next time, that be more chick out.